I said hi to Sandy now.
How did you feel?
She said to me, Frankie,
Yo.
that's not your real name? I said, no, it's Francois. She's like, oh, that changes things. I was like, guys, I can't.
011-8838-947. We need you to come on board. We need your name. We need your birth date, year, month, day. Sandy Smith, a leading numerologist in the country. She'll take that. She'll find your number and then she'll let you know what is in store for you in 2019. Come on board. Trust me. I've done this with her many times before. There's nothing scary about it. She'll first do the team and then we'll get to you. But in the interim, I need for you to give us a ring.
She is numerologist, Sandy Smith.
These numbers have an entire story to tell.
Okay, my system, a full-born name and a date of birth, as long as it's officially registered.
In 1994, she developed her own numerology system by studying and researching tarot and astrology as well as numerology.
Your name that gets registered on your birth certificate is the map of your life.
Today, she's here to help us look back at the year that was and what interesting things we can predict.
And every letter within your name will define a time in your life and what will happen. Because of those numbers that you're born with, every day of your life, you use those numbers.
Numerologist Sandy Smith. Because of those numbers in your birth date, you use those numbers every day in your life. Did you know that, Frankie?
I didn't know that, but I also got to ask, because I hear Sandy saying that your name registered on your birth certificate obviously defines a lot of things that are going to happen to you. Is that right?
Every letter in your name is a time in your life. So your first, the F in your first name is the first 5 years of your life.
Oh.
Between your F and then your R is where you are at 9 years of age. And by the time you get into your R, you at 18 years of age.
But what about if you've got a short name like me?
No, but you've got a middle name, you've got a surname.
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah. So then when you look at your date of birth along with your name, so your name will give you every 5, 9, 14, 18 years, where your date of birth will give you every year. And then your date of birth along with the numbers in your names, what your inele adds to, for example, plus your middle name, plus your surname and your date of birth, will give you all of the energy of who you are as a person and all of your attributes and your weaknesses and your strengths, and then all the cycles in your life.
So it's not like a prophecy, like your name is a prophecy. So if I was called Rubbish de Klerk, like it's not like I'm going to be rubbish.
Not at all.
Okay.
And, there's choice.
Yeah.
You've only got the black and the white in numbers. There's the dark and the light in numbers, and you have a choice.
So there's nothing to be scared of. Here's the thing. The team are a bit, I want to say apprehensive.
No, it's the right word.
It's apprehensive. They're a bit apprehensive. They're really scared. And I'm just like, trust me, guys. It's a wonderful thing, Sandy, right?
It is.
Thank you.
Sometimes people come to me and they walk in and they say, but you only gave me negative. And I said, I gave you the warnings, and if you take care of that, then the rest is easy.
Then there won't be any negative.
I mean, would you like to know that you've got a tax issue coming up or there's fraud around you?
Why is she looking at me when she's saying this?
No, it's not. It's not around you. Generalizing.
I would just like to know if there's weight loss in the horizon for me.
Okay, let's start with Tembekile then.
There is.
There is weight loss.
Well, it's going to take another year and a bit, though.
Oh, dear me. So, Frankie, you may have to postpone your wedding to next year if I'm only losing weight in a year and a half.
No, you can do the wedding and then you can do the weight loss afterwards.
All that fabric.
But make sure that whatever it is, you can have it trimmed down afterwards.
Just wear marquee.
Okay, what else do you have for Tembekile? Using his name and obviously surname and birth date.
I obviously didn't get a lot of everybody's middle names, whatever. But Tembekile born on the 16th of January, 1993.
1992.
1992.
Oh, that changes things, hey?
Oh,
It does
yes,
change things.
It does.
Oh, dear.
Let's wait for it. Maybe the weight loss will happen before Tembekile.
Wow.
Cancel the marquee, friends.
So that's brilliant. So interesting that right now your career is, you're in the year of extremes and all or nothing, and there's a lot of hard work. And I want to warn you about, you always have a chest issue, and you have got quadruple eights, which is always about aircon, wind, draft, breezes. So when you're in the Uber, you tend to switch the aircon off. When you're in studio, don't have the air on you because that's one of your weaknesses.
Alex, are you listening?
I'm listening.
She's so right. Every time you've taken off with your chest.
And
True.
the thing is that all of you've got 5, so you can handle the cold, and Tembekile's got no 5s. So Tembekile should not be doing anything that is wind, draft, breezes, aircon. And getting on flights in and out of hot and cold, that's where your weakness is with your chest. But
We can cancel winter school invasion now.
all those cakes. But you're in a very good year. You're in a year on the home front of me, myself, I, my independence. Who am I? Where am I going? And what am I doing?
Okay.
Work front is drama, dramatics, the whole of this year. It's lots of hard work, being well organized and coordinated. And you, because your age adds to 26, your chest.
Where's the weight loss?
Where's the weight loss? So this is what I have to do. So from the middle of this year to the middle of next year, you're in a process of that. So just one day at a time. One day at a time.
The plan ultimately is to marry rich Sandy. How long do I have to wait?
Oh, okay. So I think that if there's going to be a wedding, I'm going to give you 2019, 2021.
Oh, 2021.
And I hope I'll be invited.
You'll definitely be there.
It's a year of celebrations. And by the way, did you get your driver's license?
Oh, not yet.
Oh, you're in a year to do so?
Oh, look at that.
This is the year of me, myself, and I, my independence.
This was going so well until that last bit.
The Uber CEO is very upset with this news. You've just cut their profit by half, Sandy. All right, so you wrapped Tembekile up?
I've got that Tembekile is good to go, and there's some very good career things coming up for you the next 3 years.
Oh, yes.
Brilliant.
We like that.
Now,
Hi.
finance? Y'all heard that.
Okay, Frankie, can we take you
Yes,
on
let's
now?
go. Let's go. Let me hear. Let me hear.
Okay, so Frankie's born on the 15th of September 1981.
That's right.
And the names are Francois Jacobus du Toit.
Yes, with
So-
a K.
So what is interesting, and I also have to leave Tembekile out of here, everybody else, including Cindy, all of you have 4s.
Yeah.
And 4s are people that need to have the map and plan. They do not do surprises. So
Yes.
that's Francois du Toit is your mapping and planning. But the fabulous thing about Frankie Fire, it's a power number. So numerology have numbers from 1 to 9. And then you have 11s, 22s, 33, 44s. Tembekile's got an 11 life path, which we're going to discuss after the show. You have got a 7 life path, but Frankie Fire is a 66-3. Which means it's all about connection, sound, energy. And then the 3 adds to collective dance, fun, light, engaging. So you've given yourself a really, really good name there. It's a trending kind of.
So it's like, in short, YOLO. I love to YOLO.
You have to use this and be more active with the Frankie Fire.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Okay, so now Frankie is getting married.
Yes.
What's the date?
26th of October,
2019.
2019. Oh, please, that'll be a good day.
So it is, because first of all, there's going to be fantastic gifts that day.
Yes.
Yes,
You don't
I'm ready.
understand.
I'm ready to receive.
This day is all about the dance. It's engaging. It's light. It's fun. It's all about connection and friends. There's a little bit of drama in the beginning, but then it just chills out, and it is going to
Awesome.
be a party of note.
Yes.
So the
man.
gifts,
Guys, we are ready.
the gifts are huge. You are currently, it's funny, Tembekile's in a 1-8. So 1 on the home front, 8 age-wise. Frankie's is in an 8 on the home front.
Which means?
Drama, dramatics,
Oh,
organizing,
that's-
coordinating, etc. But then when you hit your birthday, it'll start 2 months before your birthday. So kind of even just to after the wedding, you go into, I call it the dope smoking year. Chilled, easy, more relaxed.
Awesome.
But your age adds to a 1 now. You're in a very good career year. It's also now where Tembekile's on the home front, me, myself, I, independent. You are out there in the greater world. Who am I? Where am I? What am I doing? Is this where I want to be?
That's very true,
That's
hey?
very
That's
true,
very
Frankie.
true. Very true.
Very good money year.
Oh, you see. That's all I want to hear. Thank you. Money! Yes!
So I was on a opposition radio station not so long ago who tried to push me into giving out the lotto numbers. I've had 2 winners, okay? So I can do it, but I don't. But I'm saying you in a year of that.
So I must play the lotto. Is that what you're saying?
But be
It's at
intuitive.
220 million right now.
Yeah.
Be intuitive of the numbers that you use. Don't do it emotionally. Do it practically.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
basically, you may have to start auditioning for Frankie's replacement if you're listening.
Oh, he's going to just buy the whole show. And then, of course, there's some very good contracts and opportunities that are coming from you. And they'll probably start, so it should start of March of this year, from the 15th of March this year.
That is excellent news.
And that runs all the way through to 2020. And then
Awesome.
even 2021 is, 2020 is very good. 2021 is really, really good. And by the way, does Sophie know that there's twins in your family?
No, she doesn't. But is there?
So you might not know of it, because this could be a generational
Yeah.
thing, and women can be pregnant and
Yeah.
the body can absorb one or lose one without knowing. But you carry twin genes, so you better start winning that lotto, because it's going to be
It's gonna be
expensive.
costly for me.
Yes.
Okay, that's it for
So
Frankie.
Alex,
Wait. We're going to take a bit of a break.
Okay.
We're going to play some music, and then we'll come back and go for Alexander. In studio, leading numerologist.
Numerologist.
That one, Sandy Smith.
Wake up. Joburg's wake up call. This is the 947 Breakfast Club.
In studio now, we have an expert with a slightly different perspective. She is numerologist Sandy Smith.
These numbers have an entire story to tell.
okay, my system, a full-born name and a date of birth, as long as it's officially registered.
In 1994, she developed her own numerology system by studying and researching tarot and astrology, as well as numerology.
Your name that gets registered on your birth certificate is the map of your life.
Today, she's here to help us look back at the year that was and what interesting things we can predict.
And every letter within your name will define a time in your life and what will happen. Because of those numbers that you're born with,
Yeah.
every day of your life, you use those numbers.
Numerologist Sandy Smith. 011-8838-947. That's the number that you need to dial so that you can jump on board and have a chat to Sandy Smith. Before the break, she did a bit of Frankie there. Frankie's happy with that. Here's
Very nice.
pretty much accurate. Tembekilia as well. Let's go into Alex's number.
Okay, so Alex, born on the 2nd of the 11th.
2nd of November, yeah.
Yes, 1989. Okay, and he's Alexander Cage.
Yes.
So what is interesting is that you have double hidden 4s and you have a 4 life path, and your Alex is also a 4. So if anybody is about system, order and structure and mapping and
yeah,
planning,
right.
he beats all of you
Yeah, I know he
and
does.
me.
That's why he's standing where he's standing now.
With a stick, really. He beats us with a stick.
Yeah, this is called the boss.
That's pretty spot on.
And also, he's born in the month of November, which also says he's a carrier of twin genes, where you've got it in your life path and Tembekila's got it in his life path. But, okay, so I'm going to leave some sensitive stuff out at the moment.
After
No,
the
it's,
show?
it's kind of for off-air kind of thing.
Yeah.
But what is interesting is that you're sitting at the age of 29. You're in the year of contracts, deals, certification, awards and rewards. So there's a lot of official things for you this year. On the home front, have you met somebody?
Maybe.
Op die radio.
You've just crashed so many dreams.
Listen. Yeah, anyway, there.
Yes. Okay, in a fantastic year, you're sitting under between your E and your X in Alex. So it even confirms that there is official documents, legal papers, awards and rewards, and then you've got 2 money triangles that sit below you. So there's good fortune hidden in your name. But if I go back to 2017, that wasn't a bad year for you.
No,
And I'm
it
going,
wasn't.
okay. So you are still in your 2018 because you haven't had your birthday in 2019 yet. Okay, so you've still got until your birthday, there's contracts and deals, but it'll take until 2 to 3 months after your birthday for some of them to be absolutely finalized. And this is also about work, because you all do a lot of independent things, etc. but there's contracts and deals and re-signing and things. And then from your birthday, you are on the move. There's a move that's going to be taking place from within Alex. This can also be about a move that takes you in a new direction.
Okay.
And it's your cage that is cars, planes, boats, and trains and flying. And this move can mean a move of home, but it can also have something to do with a vehicle of sorts. So that's coming up between now and your birthday. And right now you need to watch vehicles because there's some technical, chemical things wrong.
Didn't you say you want to buy a plane?
Yeah, I actually am in the process of looking at
Yeah.
trying to buy a plane at the moment,
Wow.
so that's kind of scary.
But because your age is 29, you're going to vacillate. So kind of don't rush into anything until you get closer to your birthday. So if I go to from September, and I'd leave September out, it's quite a critical month. We must watch out because don't buy things under Mercury retrograde. We've got that March, July. I'll have to send you a little WhatsApp or something on buying something under Mercury retrograde. So if you do it kind of towards your birthday, around your birthday, and maybe within 3 months after your birthday. So, and you know that you're a 4, you have to get in and out of that vehicle 1,000 times, walk around and open every single
Yeah.
thing to see what's inside of it. So he's not going to rush anyway. So
Sure.
it's really good.
All right, let's
Very
come to
accurate.
me, and then we'll go to you, Joburg, on 011 88 38 947.
This is exciting. Anele.
Oh,
So this all kind of began when I mentioned on a tweet to Ariella that Sam Smith is born on the same birthday as you. Tembekila's got Sade Adair, Kate Moss, Roy Jones Jr.,
yes.
Celine Dion's late husband, Frankie. You've got Prince Harry, Tommy Lee Scott, and Oliver Stone.
He does look like Prince Harry a bit.
And then Alex Cage has got Burt Lancaster, David Schimmer from the Friends sitcom,
Yes.
and Nelly the rapper.
Oh, he loves Nelly.
He does love.
He's
What are
obsessed
the
with
odds?
Nelly. What are the odds of that?
Yeah,
You went to go see him in Dubai.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and
There you go.
Anele?
Anele, so Sam Smith, Malcolm X, and Grace Jones.
Yes.
Hey?
Whoa.
How's that?
Yes.
Distinguished.
So Anele Zintatu, my daughter, is currently in an 8-7 year. So you're in an 8-1, you're in a 1-8. They're on track. And Alex is in a 6-11. So he's running this ship here, that's for sure. Okay. So your birthday is coming up in May, and your fame public is that plane is in the air, and it's not going to stop flying. But you are the pilot. You've got to remember that this is your plane of your life. Your money's on the improve. You're going. Your age will be an 8 from your birthday in May, which is tying in kind of with Tembekile and with Alice. Drama, dramatic success, all or nothing. Organizing, coordinating, communicating is your key. On the home front, drama until your birthday, and you know, we all know about the new man in his life, and he's born on the 16th of November 1976.
Yes, yes.
Hello, Googled him. Toba. Can't hide things to me. And I've got an inside track on how I can get people's birth dates. Okay, so an interesting, Anelia's got 4, so she's also system, order, and structure, very independent. And you'll see from the drama that you've got around your personal life now moves, where at the moment you're just running backwards and forwards. From your birthday, it peaks into extremes and excesses. Organize, coordinate, communicate. But on the home front, it's your dope smoking. Yeah, you're going after your birthday. After 2 months, you'll be chilling. It's easy. But your chilling time is the thinking time, because you're a one life path like me. So in 2020 birthday, you will be in your one life path, which is having to reinvent you or be happy with where you are and what you're doing. But there's a lot of things that Anele still needs to do for Anele and in business.
Yes.
So you've got like a 2-year window period of that preparation. And by the time you hit 2021, 19, 20, 2021,
It's
the
flying.
roof must come off.
Boof.
Boof. Boof. Big boof.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are there
So-
are there children? Are there children in the future? There are there babies?
So let's see.
Babies.
Here we go.
Babies.
Yeah,
that's-
everybody's
So-
just saying,
Here's the skinner now.
here we go.
Age of 36. So I'm going to look at 35. Oops. And she's 35 this year. 36, 37. You're sitting in a time of babies.
Oh.
Yeah.
So when do we go on maternity leave? I'm looking forward to that break.
The
You know,
boss just
I don't
rolled
know
his
that
car.
Ariella is the kind to go on maternity leave. I think she's the kind to actually work until the last day.
Oh,
She's
yeah,
done
no.
that before.
I've done that before, and I came back
And
early.
came back early, yeah.
Because I think she has a conversation with the child and someone going, not today.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
the boss here. I'll let you out when the time is right.
Mom, I don't have time for this. Joburg needs to laugh.
Well, you just move the studio to the hospital, that's for sure.
No, that's exactly what.
We've discussed that.
So it's so interesting. And there's some really good things for everybody here in the studio. And I mean, we can't leave out Cindy just because she's not here.
You know what? I'd rather she
Yeah.
be here when you're here, because
Done.
you're definitely going to come back. Right now, Johannesburg are hanging on your every word for their, 2019, how things are going to go. So we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we've got Ariella on the line, and she's dying to speak to Sandy Smith. Everywhere else, she's Sandy Smith 2 on Facebook.
Sandy's Numerology too.
Sandy's Numerology 2.
I'm also Sandy Smith on my private page, but
Yeah.
Sandy's Numerology too.
But I mean, we're going to post all of these for you on our Facebook page as
Yes.
well, on our Twitter page, on our Instagram page, so you can go and grab her there. Trust me, you want to get hold of her. Ariella's coming up, 7th of April, 1997. Good morning, Ariella.
Good morning. How are you guys today?
Yes, super. Sandy's all ears. She's figuring out your number. The next
As
voice you will
done.
hear will be her.
Okay, so morning, Ariella.
Morning.
Are you still studying, or are you going to start doing something on the practical front now?
Yeah, I am. I've started a new job, so I'm learning day by day.
Okay, 100%. So the whole thing that you've got to do, you in the year, because your age is going to be 22 in April, is to be attention to detail. And you know you're born on the 7th of April. You are attention to detail lady.
Yes.
You just got to watch some monetary things on the home front, and you've got to watch around trusting in relationships around the home front.
Okay.
But your next 2 years, there might be some job changes within where you're working, position changes, sort of from October of this year. And there still
Okay.
is something further, so on study perspective. So wherever you're working now, make sure that you can do whatever courses they have on offer. And then by the time that you turn 24 onwards, you're ready to rock and roll. Your money at 25 will be on the improve. You'll be changing jobs. You'll be running out there. And I do believe that you're going to own your own business. So whatever
that's
you're
so
doing now,
exciting.
I always say a job is a paid university. It pays you to learn. So take advantage of that. And you will definitely own your own business. You're going to do some social responsibility things. And you're also going to be well known.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Ariella, we shall remember that name. Thank you so much, Ariella. Enjoy the rest of your day.
So much. Thank you.
Bye.
Dumisani Vincent Magagane, 25th of Jan 1980. Sandy's all ears.
Right,
Hi, good
Dumisani.
morning, Sandy.
How are you?
Fine, how are you?
Okay, so Dumisani, you're not a person who sits still. I hope you're not doing a desk job, because that doesn't work for you. You need to be out and about. You've also, like the previous call, have got fame in your number. So you need to be in industries where you can access people. At the moment, you're wavering around the job front. You started off from about November, December, before your birthday, being very, very unsettled and undecided on the job front.
Mm-hmm.
You need to put your CV out into the marketplace and put it out wide. And it's not about changing jobs or accepting. It's about seeing what is out there and what it is that you are looking for. And no procrastinations, Dumisani. Very good at procrastinating. I think there's a few people here in the studio that procrastinate too. Frankie's one, Ariella can procrastinate. But it's good.
But you know what it is? It's that thing of convincing yourself that you work better under pressure. And this year I just stopped it. I was like, it's a resolution. I plan ahead. and then you find that the more prepared you are, the more you enjoy what you're doing.
and the more you achieve. I'm
Yeah.
very bad at procrastinating. Very, very bad. Like,
So you've got
it's
to
my-
take the word "but" out of. So Dumisani, you're ready to do some things for yourself right now, but you don't procrastinate. I don't know if you want to register something officially, but on the job front, put your CV out there in the marketplace and test the marketplace about what is going on out there.
Okay.
Okay, good to go.
All right.
Thanks,
All right,
Dumis.
we'll do so. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. All right.
Bye.
Thank you, Dumisani. And then thank you, Sandy. Please run through those places where people can reach you again.
Okay, right. Website, numerology.co.za. On my YouTube is Sandy's Numerology. There's 98 shows up there from the ESCOMs, the ANCs, the Trumps, etc. Everything is up there. Sandy's Numerology 2 on Facebook. Hashtag Sandy's Numerology on Instagram and at Sandy Numerology on Twitter.
You know what I found very interesting, because obviously you've been reading birthdays and what, and she gave us a little bit of a what's happening in outside our building and in the radio station. It's spot on.
Yeah.
Spot on. So you can read like companies and that kind of thing
I
as
read
well.
companies, stock markets. It's all on my YouTube. I've done countries, presidents, stock markets, currencies.
Interesting, hey?
By the way, we've live streamed all of this on Facebook as well, so people can get her details and tags and everything on our Facebook page.
Interesting.
Fabulous.
Sandy, always great to be in your presence.
You know, this is the most nerve-wracking show that I had preparation for. In all of the radio shows I've ever done, I'm telling you, I was neurotic. But thank you so much for having me. You know, you guys have got an energy, and we think because we listen to you every day that we know you. You know what I mean? But it's the same as we hear it on radio. It's the same in the studio. Thanks, guys, for having me.
Just quickly, Sandy, before you go, will Frankie get yes in classic or not?
Yeah, it's my classic today. Am I winning today? Is today my winning day?
It's a very difficult day today.
Oh,
Yeah.
cuts. It's going to be. It is.
So
That's right.
So it sits because we're sitting with the 18th, the 2nd, that's a 9, that's a 2, it's 11, so it's a maybe. But there's going to be a little discussion about the power of, and the thing is that 5 is historical. So you actually could do it. You could do it.
But this sounds like every Monday for me. It's a maybe. It's a maybe.